父习武，因受佛教家庭的影响，少年发愿出家，拜少林寺上勇下信大和尚为师，继承了少林寺正法，在少林寺有铁罗汉之称，曾任少林寺武僧总教头、少林拳法研究院名誉院长，现任嵩山少林寺海外总会会长，兼美国少林禅寺住持。
Venerable Shi Guolin began to learn martial arts at an early age from his grandfather. Influenced by the Buddhist values that were passed to him by his family when he was still a child, he vowed to one day become a Buddhist monk. Later, he became a student of Venerable Monk Shi Yongxin, and consequently, he was entrusted with the orthodox teachings of the Shaolin Temple. He earned the nickname of Iron Arhat at Shaolin, and he has previously served as chief martial arts instructor of the Shaolin Temple Kung Fu monks. Venerable Shi Guolin is honorary director of the Shaolin Chuanfa Research Institute in China, director of the Songshan Shaolin Temple Overseas Headquarters, and founding abbot of the Shaolin Meditation and Martial Arts Center.
少林金刚拳是少林寺古老的传统套路之一。金刚，顾名思义，世间最坚韧之物，金刚石也。它能破一切之物，也能成就一切之法。以金刚石做比喻拳术，是说明练此拳术能够使血肉之躯达至金石之体，故名金刚拳。相传此套拳术是宋代少林寺方丈福居禅师创编，他是为了让年老体弱的僧人们也能够以少林寺的传统习武修禅，强身健体，特别根据达摩易筋经行功之特点，有抽取罗汉18手、小红拳、通背拳等拳术的部分动作，而创编出一套以缓慢为主的拳术，名为金刚拳。金刚拳外表虽然缓慢，但并非以缓慢为目的，在缓慢的运动中，金刚拳每招每式的虚实开合、伸展收缩，是以柔中带刚，刚柔并进，并能充分表现出少林拳朴实无华，出拳出掌，滚出滚入，拳打一条线。少林拳在运动中来回都在一条线上的风格特点，并且在缓慢的运动中出拳出掌，每招每式都可以随着呼吸的出入进行肢体内外统一性的运动，促使身心无论在任何状态中能保持心不外用、神不外驰的作用。少林拳谱中讲，拳打十分力，力从气中出，练气贵乎缓，用气贵乎急，缓急神奇术，尽在一呼吸。金刚拳就是根据呼吸缓急之法，使无形之气接于有形之表。其方法是统一肢体三节，跟随呼吸出入，做到表里合一。其三节为梢节、中节、根节，举一身而论。手、肘、肩为肢体运动的梢节，头、胸、腹为肢体运动的中节，胯、膝、脚为肢体运动的根节。少林拳谱讲，力起于根节，控制于中节，表现于梢节。在运动中，每招每式都是一伸一缩、一虚一实、一开一合的关系，所以伸要以根节推动中节，中节推动梢节；缩要以根节带动中节，中节带动梢节，如此连绵不断。运动中的力量和速度就在呼吸缓急之间，同时身体也不会出现前俯后仰之病。在金刚拳运动中的要求是，肢体和呼吸必须配合，呼吸要先吸后呼，肢体要先松后紧，呼吸均匀， 虚实明确，一呼一吸，一伸一缩，呼吸伸缩不可混乱。如法练习，久而久之，血肉之躯可达至金刚之体也。阿弥陀佛。
Shaolin Jinggang Quan is one of the oldest martial arts forms taught at the Shaolin Temple. The name Jinggang literally means diamond, which is the hardest substance on earth. Like a diamond, Jinggang is capable of breaking all matter. It is also symbolic as a tool which brings shape and utility to a formless substance. Quan, sometimes translated as fist form, is a general term for form in martial arts. The diamond can be thought of as a metaphor for a martial arts form, because through martial arts practice, we can eliminate all inward and outward obstructions and blockage in the mind and in the body to progress from a flesh and blood body toward diamond-like perfection, hence the name Jinggang Quan. According to legend, the Jinggang form is the creation of Abbot Fuju of Shaolin Temple in the Song Dynasty, circa 1100 AD. His aim was to provide the elderly and frail monks an avenue to follow the Shaolin tradition of practicing Chan, also known as Zen, meditation through martial practice, and also improve their health and strength. He based his creation on the fundamental principles embodied in the Buddha-dharma Yijin Jing, and abstracted from various Shaolin martial arts forms, such as Lohan 18 Fists, Xiaohong Chuan, and Tongbei Chuan. His creation, characterized by slow movements, was the Jinggang Chuan. Although slow, the slowness is not Jinggang Chuan's ultimate goal. Rather, it takes advantage of these slow actions to achieve the combined application of soft and hard forces in every movement, whether in extension or in contraction, in opened or in closed posture, and in hollow or in firm stance. Jinggang Chuan's style is plain and neat, which is typical of Shaolin martial arts. It also expresses the Shaolin characteristics that each fist or palm action has a rotational component and that all actions follow one line. In each action, the advance and return movements follow the same line. Moreover, the slow speed allows the use of breathing to unify each movement. Each action follows the breathing's inhale-exhale pattern, thereby creating consistency and harmony between the inward and outward activities of the body. Such practice trains both the mind and the body, such that in any activity, a state of focus and mindfulness is always maintained. In the Shaolin Martial Arts Manual, it is written, "To achieve full power, power comes from Qi. In Qi practice, the key is slow breathing. In Qi use, the key is fast breathing. To go fast or slow, it's all in the breathing." Jinggang Chuan employs regulated breathing to connect the formless Qi to the physical form of each movement. The body is unified through its three sections, which follow the breathing. The three sections are the end, the mid, and the root. For example, when considering the body as a whole, the arm is the end section, the trunk the mid section, and the leg the root section. The arm's three sections are the hand, elbow, and shoulder, which correspond to the end, mid, and root sections respectively. Similarly, the trunk's three sections are the head, chest, and abdomen. The foot, knee, and hip comprise the three sections of the leg. According to Shaolin manuals, the root section initiates, the midsection controls, and the end section expresses the power in all movements. The execution of each movement and posture is essentially a matter of extension versus contraction, hollow versus firm, that is where to place your weight or power, and open versus closed. Thus in an extension, the root section should drive the midsection, which in turn drives the end section. In a contraction, the root section should retract the midsection, which in turn retracts the end section. Finally, in an arm movement, the movement should initiate in the shoulder, the root section, transmit and steer through the elbow, the midsection, and express in the hand, perhaps in the form of a fist, the end section. This way, continuity and flow are maintained, with breathing regulating the power and speed. When this rule governing the three sections is followed, the movement will feel smooth, and the body will not be beset by wavering or swaying. When practicing Jinggang Chuan, we should be mindful of the following requirements in the execution of each posture. The body and breathing must be in harmony and congruent. In breathing, first inhale, then exhale. First relax and then tighten. Breathe evenly. Understand where the power derives from, which part is hollow and which is firm. Follow these rules in your practice. In time, your flesh and blood body will achieve a diamond-like state. Ami Tofel.
起攻势，
starting movement.
金刚拳，
Vajra fist.
左推天门，
Left palm pushes the celestial gate.
云手，
Cloud hands.
横扫残云，
Sweep horizontally the scattered clouds.
右云顶金刚拳，
Clouds cover head and right Vajra fist.
左推天门，
Left palm pushes the celestial gate.
玉女穿针，
The virgin girl threads a needle.
彩云飘飘，
Floating of the multicolored clouds.
座山。
Embrace the tiger and sit on the mountain.
通背金刚拳。
Through the back, Vajra fist.
金刚降魔杵。
The Vajra protector brandishes the demon-subduing scepter.
古树盘根。
An ancient tree bundles its roots.
抱虎坐山。
Embrace the tiger and sit on the mountain.
通背金刚拳。
Through the back, Vajra fist.
转动乾坤。
Moving heaven and earth.
左云顶金刚拳。
Clouds cover head and left Vajra fist.
横扫残云。
Sweep horizontally the scattered clouds.
右云顶金刚拳。
Clouds cover head and right Vajra fist.
闭门七星。
Shut the gate into the 7-star posture.
马步四平。
4-level horse stance.
平水秋波，
calm waves on level waters.
野马双拳右式，
Right-sided wild horse double fist.
野马双拳左式，
Left-sided wild horse double fist.
挽弓射箭，
Pull the bow and shoot the arrow.
海底捞月，
Scoop the moon from the ocean bottom.
平心惊雷，
A thunderclap at heart level.
缠丝右推掌，
Wrapping thread and right pushing palm.
缠丝双推掌，
Wrapping thread and double pushing palm.
压手束身，
Subduing hands and contract body.
天王托塔，
The heavenly king lifts the pagoda.
一宿清风，
A breeze of clear wind.
转身扳手，
turn body and backhand push.
右云顶金刚拳，
Clouds cover head and right Vajra fist.
左推天门，
Left palm pushes the celestial gate.
开门见山，
Open the gate and see the mountains.
平水兴洲，
A boat floats on calm waters.
大鹏摆膀，
A giant bird moves its wings.
金刚降魔杵，
The Vajra protector brandishes the demon subduing scepter.
古树盘根，
An ancient tree bundles its roots.
大鹏摆膀，
A giant bird moves its wings.
转动乾坤，
Moving heaven and earth.
左云顶金刚拳，
Clouds cover head and left Vajra fist.
左推天门，
Left palm pushes the celestial gate.
摇手金刚拳，
Wave hands and Vajra fist.
收功式，
Closing movement.